Obisa mo kwa babio ade abe afiri kase so na obisa aja anya abedu MPP for abe reply NDC based on aegis leaked taper na echo around ana honorable Kennedy Japan someone obekan elefa ato forcing the trials ne ho abisa ye ko tie nsem ni mu nchemu famra
NDC for adendada atro kontompo epese omudi mfuturo gu Ghana fo ani sane ye beya omupani a wo parliament ayabo no kwadu so wo Ghana aboka wo Ghana ahwiri sika ode ne pe na namra kwan so no tietia Ghana mra so no omupese omudi dede atro nkontompo eto no so abusuafo asem ne say kona koto ambulance bra ambulance ahenu 200 ambulance asem aye kan Mahama cabinet approve loan na was yakoji free Stanbic banking so eno so parliament approve money adwumakuo bi e wo Dubai hyehyɛ ho sɛ emfa ambulance imra nhyehyɛ na e wo ho ne sɛ ansa na ambulance ni beba no yentuaka ambulance ni beduru yehwɛ sɛ fata ansa na yetuaka yewra to force ne yenim ne na ono pɛwɔ saa nhyehyɛ mu yenim ne na owom ne etuamu ne obenya firim yenim sɛ na bibi kɔ ne kotoko ma ɔde ahopepre etro krata e de kɔma Bank of Ghana sɛ Bank of Ghana enkotua nkofo ya ɔmfa ambulance ma ye enkotua ɔmka ampa Bank of Ghana nso ekotua ɔmka etua ɔmka wie nya no nko a o na wasa tro krata de asa kɔma controller sɛ controller entua eye bank charges sika bank agiye a editua asa kai no ense ntua over 900,000 Ghana cedis anso ho ansa na krampo no no etwo letter na Bank of Ghana no na sabre no maami a nyamemfa ne kransie yi no ye minister in charge of health ne efe no madam Shirley Aite na wa tro krata de akoma big C campaign for your modu ba ye also mo ambulance yi ba ya o mo de ambulance ntontro ba ye no wa tro akoma mo say mo emfa ambulance ne ma in fact they should not even produce mo produce ambulance no na emomu no o mo twen sanse na contract nso gusua enam parliament ye hu ne yekoye yakwakotua nkofo yi ka nkofo yi nso mfa ambulance imra ya ovan ya ye de kosu humu nsawo mu ibi no mo de aba ambulance trontra na anu a MPP aban ye di ambulance by obi ehu ye every constituency obi ehu ye omukofa ambulance ma no kofa ambulance ntutra ambulance esi Ghana o ma anya ne hwe 2014 to 2017 a NDC efra ban mu o ma anya bibia amfa ho in fact sabre no ambulance ne bae na o minister of health here Alex Ebifia o tro krata de ko say ambulance we no potokasem o se enye fit for purpose National Ambulance Service inso be ka say ambulance we o muntimi nyusi wo di nipa tum kra nipa no kra bedu hospital no wawu wo bogana ka wo di Ghana dream ye de wakwa kogina nsani bia ya bo wo kwa adu wamfa ye sika no anhye ba bi o so de hye ana wasa ma Ghana asa ahwere sika moma sa big C company ya o de sa ambulance tontroi etro krata bai se obetua sika no oso obetua me won krata ne ya wa ha na enfa me wo jan krata nya mo fama me ni nyina wa ha sei company ni se ono betua 2 million euros otua wi obesa ba be fa na nyina ko 2 million euros abusuafo krata ne ni we emfree ho let us omo trobae ne lawyer letterhead let us omo atrobae omo ba be pa cho say ampa e kana aba ye be ba be for ye ambulance tonto na ye de bae no na ye tua 2 million euros and attorney general say there be a big C company no ono asem a ye di wo court no onka ho bi lawyer ni be ka say big C no onye party to asem na ekoso no na obi asabi wudi asem a onka ho bi so na no asem brew na say ne usa ko chase ni say ko peska na hefa na kwakwa omo boy no e ya tro tape no e ya doctored ya kekansi ani ya twetwe bi afrim ya hyeda hyedem e de abefu mfidie ya de afam ani ai ne tantantan yembe tonto abonten na tape a o ba o ha na national chairman na stop it Enti ha small na mo kan play momo miss eh na dan ye cheche wo so anya tape wo buy afi na tape no sabe run ho commentary asa che etu bo tape na edu ba bi obo nsanim guase aba na osimu nyina ho small ho we ya attorney general asema na o kan odi lead no o kan say o say momo man ngoso momo enum guase press conference be no wo so wa dance ya Jaina Ghana for journalist mo adwumu do mo adwumu pi na obi akọkọfa tape wa keka bom in fact awhwe omo WhatsApp bi omo de kire omo say attorney general any papa ne kasa 28 minutes or 26 minutes enya sa tape omo boy enso no eye 14 or 15 minutes tape no omo boy 16 chese mako yi bi afrum di bi ahyem the voice bi apiem fru baabi sanse mo tan Godfrey Dame eti mo bese mo ye ne Basaaa attorney general Godfrey Dame on resign no china obekos word in attorney general in fact His Excellency the Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia so ba no be mana ya attorney general obekos word di attorney general no say you mo so mba be dwane fi law court no mo de mo nsan be to media mo boa enya adwuma ne enya adwuma kire what bo Ghana ka go and answer where the Ghana dream go and answer yes what bo Ghana kro no go and answer enya afa na mba be di fake tape ne doctored tape manipulated tape ya kekesi ani if I hear WhatsApp message ni so baby ono papa jakwai na e ka kire yewura Godfrey Dame say opese ohia no no ne meeting ana yewura Godfrey say onua na monua so na mame hu onua so ye Supreme Court judge ye friend no Justice Emmanuel Joni Kolendi obu sonko de ma no enti wonua enti any arrangement no meeting cross say bia no me dia fa no so obu sonko a o ma Supreme Court judge ntia and the NDC for adani atsem nani say yewura Godfrey Dame na person arrange meeting for what said then obenya free
honestly I'll be frank menim say asem no court here but I disagree with Atu forcing the no yes now truth will kill me because Sawusu will be a minister of finance nese ministry be edina yaba no establish LC manual now kasa dia any mo ministers na motiwa na mo heli sayid mo hwe ni
ana we bia bibi wo mo wonim
well but I'm telling you my reading kakra and I'm just saying in principle Sawuka James say Atu forcing causing financial loss to the state because he established an LC for a ministry. It is not his responsibility to check say anyone buyer anasama. It is the responsibility of that particular ministry. I will establish an LC on his behalf to check media. Mrs. OWUSU and no as causing causing financial loss to the state. I disagree. Okay. Me must state my position. But
oh, there be
maybe
anya facts ni nyina na available.
I know the facts. I know. I disagree because yes, sir, ministers, you are not even empowering anybody to sign anything because they will take a clue from Atu forcing. It is a real phone, sir. No,
unfortunately, no. Atu forcing is in court. He has not been sentenced. So they are okay.
Yeah,
I think so. Obey give the case.
Right. I'm saying court to a young canopy. But me no but my stating my position means I can't any echo. I am not against Obi Awam this can no. But the Kwabi Alpha so me I've always had a problem with causing financial loss to the state. So I charge you.
Honestly, ever since the commencement of Atu forcing's prosecution has threatened rain and storm against government, the Attorney General and any person they can find to cajole the Attorney General from discontinuing the prosecution. Pressure has come from every angle, including former President Mahama, the leadership of the minority in parliament, the clergy, business friends of Atu forcing, etc., etc. This pressure stems from some warped and baseless logic of the NDC that the Atu forcing's prosecution is politically motivated and its leader in parliament should be immune from prosecution, even when the facts indicate conduct resulting in financial loss to the state. It is also worth noting that the prosecution of Atu forcing commenced even before he became minority leader, making it worthless and nonsensical the suggestion that he is being prosecuted because he's a minority leader in parliament. This logic can only come from the NDC. The latest allegation by Richard Gpage, the third accused and an associate of Ghana Forcing in this botched ambulance transaction, procurement transaction, is therefore only a further ploy contrived to curtail the prosecution of Addo Forcing and smear the Attorney General's integrity and reputation. But this, I can assure you, will not work. Ladies and gentlemen, the allegations by Richard Gpage that the AG has on several occasions met him in private at odd hours and in person on phone to coax him to implicate the accused person is a complete variance with the prevailing facts. In fact, it is laughable. The attempt to selectively present facts without the whole is telling of the intentions of the third accused person. For the record, it is unacceptable that Johnson Asiedun Ketia will run a commentary over the alleged tape calculated to prevent Ghanaians and discerning people as such from making their own deductions and reasoned judgment. You saw him on radio behaving like a choir master. Again, even though from the screenshots displayed, the alleged conversation is supposed to last 26 minutes, the NDC schemed to play only 60 minutes. 16 out of 26. The question is, where is the rest of the tape? Even in respect of what was played, it is apparent that there are repetitions, overlaps, incoherence, voiceover, and distortions, demonstrating that the NDC has spent these past days distorting whatever tape they played. Instead of commencing the press conference at 2, they had to wait till about 3 o'clock because they were still doctoring. We have been doctored. We are presenting to you the facts as they are. Even on that doctored tape, the Attorney General never requested a witness to falsify, fabricate, or concoct any evidence or testify in the prosecution's favor. You all heard the tape. Where did the Attorney General lure the third accused person to prefer evidence against the first accused? With the load of evidence before the court, how can the Attorney General manipulate the third accused person? Indeed, if the prosecution had not made any case against Addo Forcing, the judge will not call upon them to open their defense. Let us throw those accusations in the dustbin of worthless material. Again, on the question of who initiated the meeting, even from the NDC's presentation, it is clear that if any meeting at all was called, it was mooted and initiated at the instance of the third accused person. We would like to put it on record that as of February 2022, when Gpage requested for a meeting with the AG never met him and never made any arrangement to the Supreme Court Justice, Emmanuel Yoni-Kulendi. It was not until the AG was invited to the residence of His Lordship Justice Emmanuel Yoni-Kulendi in 2023 that he surprisingly met Richard Gpage at his residence. We remain resolute and very firm in our minds that the Attorney General has never approached the accused person for any conversation, let alone request him to skew his testimony against first accused Addo Forcing. The only meeting at which the Attorney General met the third accused person was in the residence of a Supreme Court judge, His Lordship Justice Emmanuel Yoni-Kulendi, who about 6 weeks ago requested to see the Attorney General. It is not out of place for the Attorney General to visit the said justice upon request, more so when the two were friends, even before the elevation of the latter to the Supreme Court.
Absent way, any someone a course, any explanation a year before. The Abema, the public of a year on my Ghana. Mesro, so Basaaa, subscribe if you comments like this video before the ceremony.